Maps. Yes, if you can believe it, something as simple as a map wasn't invented until the Greeks came along. These people produced the first cartographer, who went on to make the first map of the entire world. Spiral staircases. If there's anything that sets humans apart from other species, it's our capacity to build staircases that are not brutishly straight, but rather spiral elegantly. The Greeks placed theirs in temples way back when. Alarm clocks. These nifty devices are necessary for anyone who needs to get up and go to work on time, and the first iterations came about in ancient Greece. Known as clepsydras or water thieves, they measured time through the controlled flow of H2O. Cheesecake. Anyone who loves to indulge in this carb lover's dream has the Greeks to thank, as they made the first of these delicious desserts using cheese, honey, and spring wheat flour. Vending machines. Every red-blooded American loves themselves a good vending machine snack. Those sneaky Greeks were also the first to create these modern miracles, but theirs dispensed holy water rather than Funyuns and Doritos. Showers. Ever taken a shower? Well, then you better be getting down on your knees and thank whatever god you pray to that the Greeks had the foresight to create these body-cleaning devices. Plumbing. The Greeks were the first to have a system of underground pipes channeling water through them, something that makes sense given that they also had showers. Where would we be without them? Likely dirty and alone. Lighthouses. The lighthouse constructed in the Greek-founded city of Alexandria was located on a small island called Pharos in Egypt. Due in part to its impressive height, 120 meters tall, it was actually one of the 7 wonders of the world. Automatic doors. These things are great when you just can't expend the energy to push or pull. The Greeks were the first to create these handy devices. The system used hydraulics and water pressure. Central heating. Although the Greeks were the first to create a central heating system, it was run by slave labor. Enslaved people had to keep fires burning in order to produce hot air that would subsequently send hot water through running pipes. Urban planning. The process of designing cities in an organized, efficient, and aesthetically pleasing manner is an extremely important quality of urban life. The Greeks were the first to recognize this and master it. Astrolabe. This device provides navigators with astronomical measurements, including the identification of stars and planets. It was invented by the man who can also add the founding of trigonometry to his resume. Quite the multitasker. Computers. While not a computer in today's sense of the word, the Greeks did construct a gadget that was used to calculate astrological events. It was found by divers investigating a shipwreck in 1901. Catapults. Catapults aren't only useful for producing hilarious animated gags in children's TV shows, they're also an incredibly handy battle tool. This projectile weapon can fling like nobody's business. Anchors. The Greeks created the first rudimentary anchor out of buckets filled with boulders. It wouldn't be until years later that they took on that iconic shape tattooed onto so many upper arms. Archimedes' screw. This one may be fairly obvious because of the name, but in any case, this impressive tool was a product of ancient Greece and transferred water from low places up into irrigation systems. Nifty. Odometer. An odometer tells you how far you've traveled and how rundown your car might be. Of course, for all their prowess, the Greeks never got around to inventing cars. Pathetic. Clock towers. In addition to the alarm clock, these guys also created the first clock tower. Dating back to 100 BC, the actual device is now gone, but the tower itself remains a relic of ancient times. Watermills. The first watermill was also of Greek creation. Although it was quite simple at the time, its conception led to an increased prominence of goods such as homemade bread in Greek society. Steam engines. Hieron of Alexandria, the man who also invented the vending machine and automatic doors, conceived the first ever steam engine. He certainly was a person of many talents. These inventions are all extremely useful to this day, and some might even say necessary. However, not all historical creations have held up as well. Take, for example, this 1935-era piano bed. Probably wouldn't be as useful in the age of Netflix and chilling.